Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing this June the 30th. Quick early morning update. Sorry about not having any videos the last day and a half. I was at a wedding, traveling, tired, not going to lie. But just this brief update here, and then we'll get into our normal several videos a day. We've got a lot of exciting things going on. But over the weekend, you can see if we're looking at it in the 4-hour time frame, not a whole lot happened in the Bitcoin price. We did pump up a little bit from where we started the weekend at. We went up about 2% maybe from Friday's low till Sunday's high. Then we've given away most of that early this morning, and you can see right now we're at 107,600. We're clearly in above the 50-day moving average by a little bit, and that's our major indicator this week. That 50-day and the 100-day moving average, along with that uptrending rising channel support. That if we zoom out here in the 4-hour, you can see, and just watch the videos from last week, you can see all that support, the upper resistance, the lower support, the upper resistance in this rising channel. And that's what we're looking for, and that's what we're paying attention for this week. Do we trade back down like we did the last couple of times right there, coming off of the most recent, new, freshly minted all-time high about, 5 or 6 weeks ago? And that's what we're going to watch this week, and that's what we're going to pay attention for, and we're going to cover, and we're going to be on top of it with the truth, trust, education, and information that you've come to expect. Then if we get into the XRP price, we're going to talk about the XRP price a little bit real quick. And if we talk about the XRP price, you can see this weekend what we did was we came back down to the neckline support. Oh, let's zoom out. Come on. We came down to this neckline support. You can see we bounced on it twice, but then we've gotten beaten down 2 times by the overhead 50 and the overhead 100-day in the daily. And now what I'm watching for right now is today, do we immediately drop back down to this 209 neckline support and eventually lose it this week? And what we're going to do is trade back down to this regional low, confirm this as a flip to major upper resistance now from what it's been for about 6 months. It's been major support. You can see through this whole move, it's been major support this whole time, right? So that's what we're attempting, and that's what we're looking at to see. And that's what it seems like it's probably going to do, as it's sitting just above the neckline support, just above the 200-day moving average right there at 209, right? And just below the 50-day and the 100-day moving average. And that's what we're looking at there. The XLM's the same thing, but it never came back up to the 25 cents. So XLM, it might have confirmed this as resistance, and if it has, the 18 cents is your next move that you're going to be making. And if we can get some buyers this week, maybe you could come back like XRP did, come back up to this 25 cents right here. See that? Come back up to that 25 cents and then maybe get rejected. But if you're trying to get bullish, you got to get back above that 25 cents, and you most definitely have to get above the 50-day moving average, and most certainly the 100-day moving average in the daily time frame, or else you're going to remain and continue to be short to medium-term bearish with these underneath targets. And then the Ethereum price is another one that we've talked about. If you're above these moving averages that are all in the daily time frame right here, the 50, the 100, and the 200, if you're below it, which right now you're stuck in the middle of it, if you're below it, you're bearish and you're coming down to this $1,807. If you're above it, you can be bullish and you can come up to this $3,067.10. But currently, you can see where you're at. You're just sitting on top of the 100-day and the 50-day, and it's a very exciting week. We're going to get back into our normal routine, become members of Jabroni Killers, as cheap as $3.99 a month, to support the channel of truth, trust, education, and information on our way to becoming asset millionaires. You join me in my journey, and you participate along for yourself, as I am not a financial advisor. We're just building a movement of trust, truth, and education, and asset millionaires by cryptocurrencies, gold and silver bullion and mining stocks, 401k study investing, cash in the bank for emergencies, and to accumulate new assets, earning 3 to 5%, along with real estate. Peace and love and the debt-free life.